My name is Anton Cartwright, and I'm based at the University of Cape Town in an institute called the African Centre for Cities. But I'm also a researcher at the Stockholm Environment Institute. Our project was a collaboration between University of Cape Town and the Stockholm Environment Institute. And it was called The Power of Collaborative Governance. And it focused on flooding risk in the city of Cape Town under climate change. The main challenges for the program and the focus areas for the program were, I think, threefold. First was to identify the nature of flooding risk, both from rainfall and inland flooding and from coastal flooding as a result of sea level rise. Once we had identified that risk and described it adequately, we made it known to people in government and people in local communities to raise awareness. Raising that awareness created, obviously, the need for a response. And a big part of the project was to take people out of the knee-jerk response and into a more planned and a more collaborative response. And so for the city of Cape Town, their normal response to flooding would be to come up with an engineering solution. Yeah? For people in poor communities, a typical response would be to blame the city and to say the city must help. And a big part of the project was to take the different players and to try and put them together in an organized and a coherent system which was proportionate and appropriate given the nature of the risk that we had. The main outcome was a greater awareness and understanding of the risk that is already with us and how that risk will change as a result of climate change. But if I focus in on the coastal areas, then a big part of the project outcome was the demarcation of a coastal setback line. And the national policy in South Africa says that local authorities must put in place these setback lines, but it doesn't tell them how to do it. And in the course of these 3 years, we really got to grips with how one draws this line, how one takes into consideration existing property rights, existing development rights, and how one tries to balance the risk across communities, both from social sides, from economic sides, and from biophysical risk as well.